signs, a demon, involved, the occult, false religions. We were met by a female slave who had a spirit by which she predicted the future. She earned a great deal of money for her owners by fortune-telling. Acts 16:16. When you get involved in fortune-telling, idol worship, Ouija boards, horoscopes, talking to the dead, tarot card reading, and anything having to do with the occult, they have a demon, even you claim to be a Christian. Partaking in this is a clear open door to the demonic, and when you open that door willingly, the demons will enter. Extreme restlessness in a spiritual environment. From time to time you are experience fatigue and tiredness during prayer, church services, or even worship. However, when there is a constant extreme restlessness in any spiritual environment, then that can be an indicator that it is most likely not your flesh. It is something that does not want you to be there. We know that demons cause people torment, but when that same person decides to pray, read the word, and go to church, demons get tormented and begin to cause fatigue, tiredness, yawning, and lack of focus. Another quick way of knowing if the root is spiritual is by switching activities. Sometimes people stop praying because they're falling asleep and decide to get on their phone, at which point they realize they are wide awake and can scroll for hours without feeling tired. This can also indicate that it is not simply the flesh causing unusual tiredness, but a demon. Hostility towards deliverance ministry. Just then a man in their synagogue, who was possessed by an impure spirit, cried out, "What do you want with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Mark 1:23-24. Intrusive thoughts or voices. Satan can plant thoughts into your hearts and minds. These can be compulsive, intrusive thoughts of self-harm, perversion, blasphemy, or even the sound of voices that will not stop. Surges of violence, self-harm, or other compulsive behaviors. The moment a demon is hiding in someone's life, a person loses this sense of awareness and loses control. It often results in them hurting themselves and others around them. At times, this can also lead to uncontrolled outbursts of anger, constant attacks in sleep. If you experience constant nightmares, repeated sexual dreams, visions of spiders, of you eating, of being killed, chased, even of others who have died, this could be a sign that you have a demon. Heaviness, depression, and chronic fear. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Fear is not just an emotion. There is a natural fear that helps to keep us protected. There is a fear of God. And then there is a spirit of fear. Intense craving for defiled things. An intense, uncontrolled craving for ungodly and undefiled things can be a sign of a demon. This is especially true when a person struggles to break addictions to pornography, drugs, or alcohol. When it comes to this area, understanding the difference between what can be caused by weakness of the flesh and the influence of a demon is vital. The flesh we must crucify. A demon we must cast out. The flesh doesn't speak, demons do. But remember, Jesus Christ is the great deliverer. Scripture says, "For with God nothing will be impossible." Luke 1:37.